Hello, YouTube. How are you? Welcome to Scandal Cards and Comics. I am your host and only guest tonight, Stephen Candell. And this is a channel where we talk about lots of things between comics, cards, Marvel cards, toys, collectibles. I collect a lot of different things. I collect Lego. I collect pinball machines. I collect animation cells. You can see some right here from Walt Disney's Robin Hood. I've recently taken a few off the wall as well. Tonight, I have a really special treat for all of you. We're going to be opening up not one, but two separate PSA boxes that have just hit my porch today. In fact, I was so worried about missing the mailman on these that I was watching my Ring doorbell like a hawk, making sure that when the mailman came, I would be there and that I could talk to him through the intercom and drive quickly from my work to home to sign for the packages. For those of you that, hey, TBC Breaks, you're always here, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you. For a lot of you that watch the channel, you might remember that about 17 days ago, I submitted a huge order of PMGs and Jambalaya to PSA Express. And yeah, they came back today. So we're going to be tearing open these two boxes. And it's going to be extremely exciting. A lot of these cards are beautiful. And I think I feel very lucky to own them. I feel very lucky to have entered into the Marvel card market really just before things just got really hot. We all wish we could have gotten in a little earlier. I'm really grateful that I got in when I did. It allowed me to purchase a few cards that I thought had bright futures, and I kind of have a piece of the pie, if so it were. I think a lot of these cards I'm going to be holding on for a long time, if not the rest of my life. I just love them so much. So without further ado, left or right, which one do you think we should open first? Left or right? Oh, you should. They say you shouldn't really show your addresses online to the whole world. Oops, I'm green. Don't kill me in my sleep, guys. Left or right? What do we think? Left, right. I'm waiting. Left, right, left. Left it is. Okay, that's the right one. Here's left. All right, let's open this puppy up. I'm so excited. This there's some 2017 in here, 2015, and 2013. There's only, I think, 1 or 2 or 3 2017 cards. Man, if you have never gotten a package back from PSA, you know that they pack these things well. They pack them well. They really want you to burn some calories getting into this box. Okay. Man, I don't think I've ever gotten a PSA pack where I maxed out how many cards they put into a box. Because this, it's so delightfully heavy, this box. It's so great. All right, here we go. Bingo. On the back side there. Okay. We're not going to... Let's get into this. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you know that card. Here we go. Let's chuck this stuff. All right. Move into the deadly weapon. All right. Here we go. What's up? Let's go, Bay Area Marvel Sports Cards. Thank you. We got Shiny Cardboard Addict in the house. We got OBD NH. Love it. We got Vintage Lord. I saw you sold a great card to my buddy Flippin' Steve. I was super interested in that card. Just didn't have the funds at the moment, so I had to wait to try to sell something. I couldn't get it in time, but I'm glad that it went to a good home for now. Here we go. So, I'm going to be very full transparency. A lot of people have the will to not peek at the grades, and I couldn't. These cards, I have peeked at a lot of these grades. I can't rattle off to you each grade as I see as the back of the card, but I did peek and kind of get a good overview because I was just so excited about getting these cards back. And honestly, like a grade between an 8 and a 9 or a 10 can really kind of set a card to a certain higher upper echelon of collectability for a lot of people. And although I think the half of these cards I want to keep forever, half of them I am planning to move. So here we go. This card here, I love this card. This is a 2017 number 3 of 30 Miles Morales Spider-Man. I think it's one of the best looking Jambalayas from the 2017 set. So let's see how we did here. Let's look at the card. I'm going to give you the close-ups. I'm going to give you the goods like always. Gorgeous. The centering's not bad. A little top to bottom issue, don't you think? Right? A little top to bottom issue. What do you guys think? 8, 7, 6, 9, 10? I think there's a condition issue on this one. In that, see that this top edge right here. I did point this out when I submitted in my submission video. Like there's that little bit of scarring, a little chewed up edge there. And when I bought this, the person I bought it from told me about that, so they were very transparent. Viking Lord thinks a 9. TBC breaks. Here we go. It is a 8. Very happy about that. This card 8 is definitely in the realm of awesome for Jambalaya. They do have issues a lot of the times where the ends start to fray because they're kind of made of a thicker fabric-y cardstock. Tends to fray slightly. If you felt one of these before, it has a little bit of a texture to it. I totally agree, Viking's word. It has, is it Viking's word? Viking sword. It is top to bottom heavy. Exactly. That is the issue. But yeah, it's an 8. Very pleased with that. That's definitely awesome. Here we go. We got Jambalaya number 2, 2015 Storm. Back of the card looks gorgeous. Centering is pretty good. Now, just remember, even for a PSA 10 can have up to, I think, 55-35 off center, or sorry, 55-45 or 60-40. TBC Break says, it's nice that even grades that aren't 10 can still be good investments. I totally agree. That's one of the painful things about doing the Marvel Universe 90s is, a 10 is worth $500 and a 9's worth $40. So it's just super depressing. Here we go. Storm. Let's look at the good stuff here. This one is gorgeous. Centering, I think, I'd say that's freaking perfect. Centering. Let's see. 9 or 10? What do you guys think? 9, 10? Here we go. Mint 9. Oh, love it. So great. Gorgeous. I like how it says the characters' names on the front. These are kind of no-nonsense cards. I just love them. These look so awesome in real life. Really excited about that. Here we go. Wolverine, same series. We have this. Man, tell me that doesn't look clean, right? Is there a Mylar sleeve in the PSA case for those? I don't know. I don't think it comes with it. Inside the case, yeah, there's a little bit of kind of a plastic webbing that kind of, I think, is around the cards. You can kind of see it right here in the bottom corner. Much better centering on the Storm. Exactly. So here we go. Let's flip this around. This is, I think, the best looking Wolverine Jambalaya. It's better than the 2013. I think it's better than the Weapon X from 2018. And the 2017, that one's cool too. But I think this one's slightly better. I just like how it's more of an action pose. And yeah, like I said, Wolverine is the only character to be in all 4 series of Marvel Jambalaya. So it's a really fun thing to collect. If you want to try to collect all 4, I think that's a really great little collection there. Here we go. Looks super clean to me. Mint 9. Oh, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Nice. I think that's smart for them to put the sleeve in those. It'll help. Yeah, exactly. It helps them not move around. Exactly. I think they do stuff like that to make it so they're not going to shift around a bit. Because yeah, and there's lots of types of cards in Yes, I got two 2015 9s. That's great. Let's go. All right, redundancy here. Same card. I am lucky enough to own two. I really very, very much would like to trade one of these for other 2015 Jambalayas. If you're out there watching this video live, or if you're going to be watching this video later this year or 2 years from now, please reach out to me and see if I have found another 2015 Jambalaya. I'd love to get a Thor or Iron Man or Hulk. Or what other characters do I need? Deadpool. I mean, I think Wolverine's worth those in trade, so I think we should talk. If you have any leads on any of these, let me know. I am trying to get the whole set, and I do have a mail call coming in next week or so that will solidify my positioning in getting the whole set. But I still I'm missing about 6 to 8 that are pretty hard to find. So here we go. Oh, Twinners. Yep, we got Twinner Wolverine Jambalayas 2015. Fantastic. Here we go. Green Goblin. Yeah, a PSA Viking Sword says a PSA set would be sweet. I know, it really would. I would love that. Green Goblin centering looks pretty dang good. A little bit right heavy, right? Top to bottom looks okay. Let's check out the back. Back looks pretty clean. Some little bit of scarring up there in the top. Here we go. What do we got here? Mint 9. Man, we got 4 9 Jambalayas 2015. Let's do this. We got next guy. Here we go. Doctor Strange 2015 Jambalaya. Beautiful card. Also looks left heavy. Man, the centering on these is definitely tricky, but as you saw on that Green Goblin, it didn't make a factor, didn't push it down to be an 8. So we got a little bit of left heavy on the centering. Surface, I think, look great on these. Corners are always going to be an easy go on Jambalayas. Back issue looks beautiful. What do we think here? I'm hoping. I think, let's go. Let's keep this 9 party going. Here we go. 9. Excellent. All right. We got 9s. The PSA gods are being generous on this submission. Let's go. All right. We got Ultron. Not my favorite one, but you got to collect the ugly ones too. Not that the art's ugly, it's just kind of a boring pose, and he looks kind of like a guy in a costume. But anyway, Ultron, here we go. Let's just zoom in. We got a lot of cards to look through right now. Man. Oh my gosh, mint 9 again. You guys, that is insane. Let's keep the party going. We got one more Jambalaya 2015. Scarlet Witch. This one's one of my favorites. Hey, Kent, how you doing? Marvel guys in the house. Scarlet Witch, here we go. I think the centering looks okay. It looks a little bit right heavy and a little bit top heavy. Multi-directional heaviness. Oh, you think centering looks good? Maybe, yeah. The left to right looks, yeah, it does look good. What am I talking about? That looks good. Let's go. Here we go. I don't see whatever's showing up right here. That's not on the actual, that's just the camera picking up some stuff. Back looks pretty good. Yeah, let's go for 9. No, near mint 8. Yeah, editing videos is the worst. That's why I like to do live streams only. Man, an 8. So all of these 9s and 1 8. Well, Miles Morales was also an 8. So that's so sad, though. Here we go. This is one of the other 2017. I already shared an image of this coming back from PSA on the Facebook group. A lot of people were like, "Well, isn't that scarring, white edging on the sides?" But it was just a flicker of the light in the scan. You can see there. This card is really great. A little weeness, little wee corner, little peakingness. Bottom right corner looks about as perfect as you can get. Top left looks really good. Top right looks good. What do you guys think on this one, on this PMG? It's our first PMG of the night. This one's gorgeous. Look at this card. What do we think? 7, 8, 9. So PMGs are very hard to grade. And they're very, they're prone to chipping. They're prone to scarring on the back as well. TBC Break says he loves the art on this card. I know this should be like held as the benchmark of all Marvel card art. Like the Miles and the Spider-Gwen just looks so good. What do we got on this? So I do know the PSA report on this one. I think there's currently, the time of making this, there was 1 or 2 9s. There's about 8 or 10 8s and just a slew of 7s and 6s. So what do we think? A lot of people say 8. We got a mint 9, guys. Oh my gosh. Isn't that gorgeous? Mint 9. That is unheard of. 2017s in a mint 9 is just, gosh. Bay Area Marvel and sports cars. Love that Gwen. Trying to buy one right now. As you speak, you should. Boom. Woo. We got a TBC. Boom. Boom. Sweet. I know people that are new to the channel that are wondering why everybody's so exciting. This card's just banging. This card is one of the premier best cards in the entire 2017 Spider-Man, Flair Ultra Spider-Man. The Miles in this one are just the king and queen. Obviously, I'd like to have the 1-of-1 golds or the greens or the blues, but I'm really happy with having a red, and even having this in a red 9. It definitely increases the value of the cards substantially. I think I'm not going to just spout out what I think the prices are, but I did buy this card for just over $1,000 a few months back, and in a 9, I think it could possibly 10x that with the right buyer. Just because the 9s are just unheard ofly hard, and I mean they happen, but it's going to be in the 10% of the cards come back as 9s. It's so nice. Wow. Really happy to own that. Okay, we got another big card here, guys. Now, I know there's some controversy on whether people like this art or not. Oh, man, these really click together. This is the 2015 Iron Man Blue. Scandal, will you be going for a PSA 2017 PMG set? No. We all put restrictions on our own collections, and for me, I do not know if the Gwen 1-of-1 has been pulled. I don't do Marvel Masterpieces typically, and I tried to keep a distance. Everybody was running, and everybody loves the people that were part of opening the packs of 2017's Flair Ultra Spider-Man are really in love with them, and they think they're some of the best cards out there. Me myself, I actually don't love thicker card stock, so that's one thing I don't like about it. But also, zig, and you got to zig when others zag, and I feel like it's a healthy restriction for me to focus on. I'm focusing on the 2015 Jambalayas. I'm trying to collect some of the 2013s red PMGs, but the 2015s I'm not going that heavily on, and also the 2017s I'm just kind of keeping a healthy distance from, just because I don't have I don't have all the money in the world to buy whatever card I want. So, and I do like to collect, and I like to hunt. So here we go. Iron Man Blue. This is a great card. This one has some condition issues that I mentioned that I thought were going to be quite condemning on this card. Now the corners, everything looks great. Surface, edges, corners. The problem is right here in that little corner there's some white speckling, some flaking where the some of the metallic foil came off the card. I thought it would be a kiss of death, just because you just don't know. Like I feel like I've seen some really great looking cards with kind of surface damage like that just got binged. Like I was at the Atlanta show a few weeks back, and there was 2 Miles red PMGs that were were PSA 6s, because they had similar types of little dots on the surface. So this Iron Man, I'm kind of worried about it. Here we go. And I love the art on this one. A lot of people don't like it. I love it. I love black suit Iron Man, and I also like the fact that he's kind of working on his helmet display, kind of working on some type of who knows what, some type of holographic technology. And it's just kind of an interesting composition. I'd rather own a 2013, don't get me wrong, but this one's cool. Here we go. What do you guys think damage-wise, since those with those little dots in the corner? See them right there? What do you guys think grade-wise? This one's going to be, I'm waiting for some guesses. Anybody want to guess? We got some visible surface damage, but the rest of the card looks mint. 8. Okay, here we go. So Mike Castle guesses 8. We got a near mint 7. Near mint 7. A lot of guesses at 8. That's, I think that's pretty fair, honestly, just with the with some of, because I don't think this is just a production issue, or I don't think this happened unreasonable. This happened because I think I explained it. The owner of the card pulled it out of a top loader and just and it had been kind of stuck due to condensation in the top loader, so it peeled off some of the foiling. So, but Iron Man's, yeah, exactly, still solid grade. I totally agree. And in fact, I've been asking so many people what the price is on this card. There's very few comps on a blue Iron Man. I'm not that familiar with how to grade, or how to associate value with PSA grading. Like, what's the difference between an Iron Man Blue 7 versus an 8 versus a 9? I don't know. But there's a lot of interest in this card. I have a lot of people that are interested in it, and I mean, it's beautiful. Yeah, Viking. So Viking says, I'd certainly love 6s and 7s in my collection with slight foil issues. I know, right? I don't mean to come across like that either. I'm sorry, but it's just a shame, because I think before this it could have been an 8 or 9. So it's just before the damage happened. But overall, I'm going to say, that one is, we hit the jackpot on a 7 blue Iron Man. I think that's beautiful. Fantastic. All right, let's put this down here. Man, this is the most cards I've ever submitted to PSA in my life. So, next one, we got a blue Magneto. I think I saw and this one also has some minor freckling right there. Minor freckling. Very similar. In fact, I'd say this is slightly worse than that Iron Man. Oh, look, there's a face right there. Did you see that in the foiling? Look at that right there. Who is that? Rogue? Possibly Rogue. This is a beautiful card. Beautiful presentation. The blues are beautiful. 2017, I think 2015s have the prettiest foiling of all the PMGs. Better than 2013, better than 2017. I know that's going to be controversial, but especially look at it from this angle. You can see this whole level of dynamicism that is missing from the other PMGs. Just a lot more contrast in the foiling and the highlights. So here we go. Magneto, I'd love to have this one in an 8 or 9. I just don't know with that damage in the bottom. Here we go. We got 8. Oh, my, not bad. Let's go. Let's go. Magneto. Jackpot. Let's do it. Man, that's so great. Fantastic. This should also get a 7. Though Iron Man slightly. I know. So I think, Vikings, I think you're right on the money, man. It's like, well, we're not professional graders. This one could have major surface issues as well in other areas that we just can't identify. We're not looking at this, I don't know. Like, these were literally back to back in the submission. These got graded by the same person, and they looked at Iron Man first and then Magneto, and they went from a 7 on this to an 8 on that. I think the guy probably has a pretty good eye and knows what he's talking about more than you or I, but presentation wise, I'd say that the Iron Man looks better as far as quality goes. But either way, you buy the card, not the grade. Here we go. We have Red Skull Blue. Man, I don't even remember. I don't remember even submitting this one. How come I can't remember this? Okay, this one's gorgeous too. Holy cow. There's another character's face in the background. Look at that on the right. Oh, a bunch of faces. Creepy. Here we go. Red Skull looks really good. Nice and minty. Corners, gorgeous, perfect. Edges on the back. Also depends on character sometimes. They grade harder. Is that true? I don't like to imagine that, but maybe that is true. Might be why Iron Man got a 7. Yeah, really sick art. No, I love the red. The Red Skull art is fantastic. This is gorgeous. Edges look good. Back looks good. This one, Honestly, I'm super tempted just to hold on to this one, but I probably will try to move this at a show. And 9. Wow. 9. That's funny because it's like German for no. And he's German. Awesome. 9. That's great. Wow. This is a beautiful card. I wonder, man, a PMG 9 PMGs. I've gotten 2 9s. I can't believe it. 2 9 PMGs. That is insane. Now 10s are just complete unicorns. Are we coming to the Ogden show April 1st and 2nd? I don't know yet. I don't know. I might try to think about it. The last show we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, Josh and Jeff and I. I saw an Electro Green got a 10, and the Edge had a decent amount of whitening. That's crazy. That is sick. Thank you. All right, here we go. We got one more Jambalaya in this box, and then we're going to move on to the next one. Next box. This one is a Spider-Man Symbiote, black suit Spider-Man. Beautiful back. Beautiful centering. I honestly thought this one might have a chance at a 10. So let's see how we go. Just because it just looked nice. And I've seen a lot of these black suit Spider-Mans that are just completely off centering-wise. Here we go. The Miles over here has a 8. Let's see if we got a 9. Oh my gosh. Man, this grader was really nice to me. I feel like this is a really great submission. Right? Oh my gosh. 8s and 9s and 1 7. That's fantastic. Holy cow. Look at that spread. Love it. All right, I'm going to open up the next box here while you guys can keep us entertained. Tell me some jokes. I don't know. It takes a while to get into these boxes. So let's please hold while we listen to The Girl from Ipanema. Da, da, da. I don't even know the song. Man. All right, guys. Which card? Let's have some fun. Which card out of these? How many is it there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Which of those 12 cards would you guys want? Would you most want to own in your collection? Just out of curiosity. Which card here would you want to own? I'm also interested in knowing. Well, first I'm going to ask that. I'll ask another question in a second. But I don't own any Jambalayas, but I bet those look fantastic in hand. They really do. Like I said earlier, these are just super funky with their purples and turquoises, and I love the 2015 Jambalayas. What do you think about the EPAC Unbound product? Give me 1 second. Did you hear? Okay, here's a joke first. Did you hear the one about the illegally parked frog? No. He got towed. That's just so dumb. Yeah. I feel like we can make a modification of that joke. Something to do with Mario and Toad as well. Anyway, the Wolverine for me. Okay, yeah. Which Wolverine? The Jambalaya? Yeah. Wolverine Jambalaya, that would be the one that you would want. Really solid grade so far. I want the Magneto. Yeah, the blue Magneto with a PSA 8. So good. Wolverine Jambalayas. I know. Magneto is my fave. Oh, I know. That Magneto's so sick. Oh, it's white suit Magneto. Anyway, I was going to ask you guys. Oh, somebody asked me a question about Unbound. So what do you think about the EPAC Unbound product? Again, it's one of the many Marvel products that I just choose not to get involved with. And honestly, I didn't really call it, but I don't like the trickle product where, one card. It's kind of fun, but it seemed like it quickly got unfun for a lot of people once the Spider-Man card came out. And it's a hard call there because apparently what happened is a lot of people have been collecting the whole set and trying to get the achievement. And to get the achievement, you have to have 3 of each of the base cards. And all of a sudden, Spider-Man came out, and all these people that had never purchased an Unbound card before went in and just raided and got all the Unbound packs, and then started either selling them or moving them right to ComC. And every time, anytime you see 3 cards go to ComC, that means that there's one less achievement for other people to acquire. So it just kind of became a big mess. And on the MCCW Facebook group. It just kind of became a huge issue. All these people kind of venting about the process. And I can't blame them, to be honest, but it's also kind of part of the hunt, right? Like that's kind of part of what you're signing up for. It gets fun. It's fun, but then at the same time, it gets unfun fast the second you get a character that everybody wants. So I do think that maybe for Spider-Man, there should be qualifications to buy a pack. If you haven't purchased maybe multiple packs in advance, you can't get it. Okay, TBC Break says, honestly, from an artwork perspective, it would be Spidey, Gwen, Red PMG. I know, right? Yeah. And then also Bay Area Marvel and Sports Cars says Gwen PSA 9. Hey, we got 16 people watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. We got a whole other box here of PMGs that are coming that I just unboxed here that just came. Oh, that's the biggie. I'm going to put that one on the bottom. I'm going to put that one on the bottom. All right, I'll just do it straight up. Here we go. You guys can't see those anyway. Here we go. Like and subscribe. Please tell others to maybe follow the channel. I could definitely use the support. I do this because I love it and I like sharing my collection, and I like putting my collection out there for people to talk about, as well as I just kind of like talking about this stuff. It's just so fun. Right? No 10s yet, Jared. I'd love to get a 10 as well. A 10 PMG is a unicorn. 3 weeks ago, a 2015 blue Hulk PMG sold on Golden Auctions for $55,000. It was a PSA 10. That's an extremely big. That's a lot of money for a card, but I think they're buying the fact that grade. That's going to be a one of a kind grade. A 10 blue Hulk. There's not going to be another one out of those 50. There's not going to be another one. There might be maybe one more, but I doubt it. You're crushing it. Almost 200 subs already. I know, right? I only need a few more subs. Hey, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Tell your friends. Tell everybody. Get your mother-in-laws. Get your girlfriends on here. Mondays are nuts on EPAC. Oh, I know. It just became such a drama fest. And yeah, it's the last thing that group needs is more drama. I can tell you that. Here we go. Say it into existence. Oh, I know. I'm a big believer of that. I have an experience to share about saying it into existence. No joke. You guys are gonna get a kick out of this. I'm at Costco and my sons are like, "Hey, we want Sun Chips," and I'm like, "Sun Chips? Okay, let's get a box of Sun Chips." And the Sun Chips, they have giant boxes of them with 4 flavors, and there's like 30 bags in there. There's 10 cheddar Sun Chips, and there's like 5 salsa verde ones, and there's 5 plain, and 5 sour cream and onion. And my kids are like, why do they put 10 cheese Sun Chips in the boxes? I'm like, I don't know, that's gross. And I said, well, which ones would you prefer there be? And we all agreed that we like the red best with the original second. So I'm like, well, maybe that's what's in here. I no joke. We get that box home, we open it up, and it's 90% reds, and only the rest are blues. No, there's no cheddar, there's no sour cream and onion. We wished it into existence, and it just happened. There's a power to positive thought and positive energy. I do not know, with this kind of thing, with PSA grades, I don't have a lot of experience. I'll get a 10 tonight. Thanks, Jared. I hope so. I hope so too. Let's go. Here we go. We got Falcon 2015. Who does not love this PMG? This one's so cool. I had a big conversation about this card in Atlanta with Flipping Steve. He and I both agree that it's one of the best looking PMGs. He was telling me that it didn't seem to attract a lot of attention at the show. And I think if you're looking at this card, my reasoning was, well, I think it's just because it's kind of abstract. Like if it's off on its own, it's hard to know which character it is. I think if you put this next to Captain America and Black Widow, he might get more easily identified, but it's just a little bit abstract. It's really a beautiful piece of art. He's flying there with a bird in the foreground. You can see the city in the background. Gorgeous. Here we go. What do you guys think? Positive thoughts. Let's go. Let's get a 9. Here we go. 8. Oh, it's an 8. Very happy. 8s are great for PMGs. Is it Neo that says, or Card Boss? I can't remember which one. One of them says that PMGs 7s are kind of average. Like a 7 is considered average, and anything above that is considered icing. Like it's really rare and it's really hard to get an 8, 9, or 10. But this is a beautiful card. I'm really glad to have this one in an 8. Thank you. Here we go. Let's cover up Iron Man there. Next card. Here we go. We got Black Widow, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Some of my favorite film. That's my favorite Marvel film. I mean, no, sorry. The Winter Soldier is my favorite Marvel film. But it does debut Falcon and it has Black Widow in it. I got confused there, guys. I'm tired. Here we go. Black Widow, PMG. Corners look fantastic. Very pleased with it. It has the cool reticle over her face. Okay, we got another 8. Now, interesting enough, this is a different grader. This is a different submission. So does that make a difference at PSA? I don't know. It's ever changing, but yes, 6 to 7 equals raw on PMGs. It's so definitive, Ken. But yeah, I that's definitely the popular opinion. I don't think 6 is average. But you're talking about price. You're saying that the price of a 6-7 should equate to a raw sale, and I agree with that. Not that the average is going to be a 6 or 7. Who knows? Gorgeous card. That one's fantastic. Here we got a big guy here. Gambit. A lot of people love this card. A lot of people don't like it. Everybody wonders why is Trenchcoat is at the dry cleaners. That's the big question for this card. I was talking to a collector today who likened the art to feeling slightly effeminate. Feels a little bit. I think he said it looks like something like Peach Momoko would draw. I don't quite understand that note, but I do understand that it looks a little bit anime-esque. But here we go. What do you guys think on this one? On this blue Gambit? I'm going to cover this. Anybody guess? Here we go. Gem 10. Let's go. Love that art on the Black Widow. I agree. Correct. Yes, correct as far as the value. Question: do you like the red labels with your cards? Just the PSA labels in general? I don't mind the PSA labels. I don't think the labels make a big difference in the presentation of the cards. In fact, if I was going off a presentation, I'd probably say that I like SGC, the way that they set it against black. I think that looks really nice. And I think PSA would look better if there was some type of black rim of some sort around here. I always split up my PSA submissions. When they were doing bulk, I would send in groups of 50. That way one grader can't spoil all of your cards. Great strategy, guys. Great tip. This Gambit that Gambit would kick his ass. Here we go. What do you guys think? What grade? 7, 8, 9? Maybe it's our coveted 10. It looks gorgeous, especially in the PSA label. I think it looks great. Some people liken the PSA labels to a pharmacy prescription label. I don't disagree. I just don't really care. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. Yes. Oh, I thought that said 10 for a second. Man, that's a great grade. Blue Gambit and a 9. Fantastic. Here we go. Get used to Gambit, guys. We got 2 more coming. Same cards. Here we go. Let's do a double mint gum here. We're going to do a double reveal of the same card. Double reveal. 2 red Gambits. One of these definitely for sale. If anybody's interested, we can talk. You can see my hangnail on my thumb. Thank you. That helps. That comes from top loaders. The plastic cuts my thumb. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 8. 8. Oh, 2 8s. We got 2 8s there. Nice. Beautiful. Again, 8's a great grade for PMGs. Very pleased. Very pleased. Okay, I did promise 2013 content, and so far it's only been 2017 and 2015. For those of you that have noticed, Such incredible art on that Gambit. I know, it is gorgeous. It's gorgeous art. I agree. I like the art too. I like the slabs from SGC, but wish they offered an inverse white tuxedo for darker cards. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. And Scandal, we got to talk. My logo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kent really. I know, Kent. I have a list of cards that you're interested in, and we should talk more. We're like very good friends, and we always talk about each other's collections, but we don't ever make a trade. We got to get going on something. Here we go. Or sale, even better. Okay, Ghost Rider. Now, I did think I pointed out that in this one, there's some foiling peeling on the T above metal. You see that? The little white speckles. And somebody else told me that that's very common on this particular 2013 PMG. That there's a lot of peeling. So the rule is that if it's a production issue, sometimes they don't knock you on points on it. Here we go. Beautiful card, 2013. Beautiful back. Slight little scarring right there in the corner. Slight, very, very slight. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? Here we go. Ooh, mint 9. Mint 9 on a 2013 red. Gosh, that's so good. That is so good. Man, isn't that awesome? Take the best 8 out of all of them tonight and crack and resubmit. Okay, that's a good question. You can't resubmit serialed cards back to PSA. They have this really. I asked many people this question in Atlanta at the show, whether you could crack a slab that has a serial number on it and whether they will just regrade it. They will not regrade a card if they know it's the same card. They will just throw the same grade on there. I don't know why. To me, that's them saying, well, our process is flawless and we stand by the grades. To me, you're paying them to grade a card, and it shouldn't matter if you've had it graded before. They should grade it as many times as you want them to. But yeah, once they see that it's been graded, they will not grade it again. That's what they say anyway. That being said, well, what if it was completely damaged? Who knows? What if the grade went down? Man, 2013 red. Okay, we got a controversial card coming up. Okay, there's two. I have a homework assignment. So if you guys remember, there are two. I got 4 more cards here, guys. All 2013 reds, and we all remember one of these is going to be okay. I need someone to go diving through my old videos and tell me which of these red PMG Scarlets is the eBay fiasco card, the authentication dinged corner card. If somebody could go back quickly and tell me which number on the back of the card was the card that I got back from where the card had slipped out of the protector holder. We all remember this. One of these is that card. I'd like to know how it affects the grade. If it did. Here we go. First, number 1. This one is number 96. Number 96. Maybe somebody go look. Yeah, the upper right corner was the problem on the eBay card. Let's see if this looks like it. I see a little something on that, don't you? I see a little something on that corner. This might be it. Beautiful card. This is one of my favorite 2013 reds. I wonder if you could send back the label and have it removed from the pop report first. Oh, I don't know. Jesus, I have a problem t-shirt. I kind of like have a problem t-shirt. TBC breaks. Interesting idea. Okay. Here we go. Red Scarlet Witch. I think it's one of the best PMGs in 2013. I like how she looks red. Her whole body looks kind of red. It's just gorgeous. great art. Here we go. 8. Oh man, that's great. Let's do it. Okay, we got 3 big cards left, guys. We got the other red Scarlet Witch. Here we go. Number 2. This one looks better to me. This one looks like it has a sharper corners all around, especially the top right, which we know is the interesting corner. This is the corner that got damaged by eBay, possibly either on this card or this card. Don't know which serial number was the one that was damaged. Somebody could go back and find out and tell me right now. You have homework. Here we go. Scarlet Witch. Oh my gosh, a 9. Dang, look at that. Let's go. Let's go. Where's my Ghost Rider? Where's my Ghost Rider? Oh, it's right here. Man, 2 9s. Look at that. 2 2013 9 reds. Fantastic. Let's go. We got 2 cards left, guys, and we got 2 biggies. Does anybody remember the 2 remaining cards? These are the biggest cards of the submission. Anybody remember? Here we go. Number 1. Captain America. The man, the legend. Slight ding. Not a ding, a little scrape, a little bit of white coming up from the corner there. Otherwise, this card is gorgeous. This card is gorgeous. I was almost going to trade this card to somebody in Atlanta for a few different 2015 Jambalayas, and I decided, you know what? I'm not going to. It looks too good. It looks too clean. So I held on to it. Here we go. Captain America, big card. In fact, this card is huge, and I know the grade's going to be not bad because PSA emailed me and asked for more money from me. They told me, look, you have 2 cards that graded pretty well, and they now fall into a higher criteria, so you're going to have to pay more to get your cards back. So yeah, this one's awesome. His face looks awesome. He's really in the moment. The fact that it has the full shield is so good. Great composition for a PMG. This one, the Iron Man, the Thor, the Wolverine, I think are just as good as PMGs get. In fact, I'm gonna blast. Upcharge. Exactly. I got upcharged, Kent. That's exactly right. PSA flipping upcharged me. Just because the cards are valuable, because they got good grades. This card in anything above a 7 would be phenomenal. I mean, I don't even know what it would be worth on the open market, but if it got 8, 9, or 10, I'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. Here we go. Oh, 8. Okay. Yeah, he's really in the moment. I know. Mike, man, I love the wishful thinking, Mike. I just don't think it's going to happen. I hope it does. But the fact that I don't think it's going to happen is why it's not going to happen. Man, we got another... I wish Cap came back at 9, but you know what? 8 is amazing. I don't want to come across like a D-bag, but this is the big card, guys. This is the big card. Should I bring up the pop report? We can see how many exist. Let's have some fun on the last one. Here we go. Where'd you guys go? Okay. PSA. 1 second. Let me type some stuff first. PSA pop report 2013 retro metal. Here we go. Share screen. Share screen. Here we go. Boom. And we're in. Here we go. We got Mr. Fantastic Blue, Green, Red, Invisible Woman, Thing, Human Torch, Luke Cage, Captain America. Okay, we got Captain America Red. Let's see the pop count. Okay. There's only 1 9 Captain America Red. I have one of the 9 8s. So there's 8 Captain America Reds that have come back as an 8. Sorry, there's 9 Captain America Reds that have come back an 8. That's awesome. Wolverine. Here we go. Scarlet Witch we should look up too. Scarlet Witch Red. Oh, man, nice. I only have 2 of the only 9. There's been 110 Scarlet Witch. That's fantastic. Good job, whoever. Wolverine, here we go. We got 6 8s and 3 9s and 0 10s. and 1-7. And that's all that's been graded, guys. Can you believe that? These cards are considered like one of the most collectible cards in existence at the moment. And only 10 Wolverine Reds have been graded. There is no way you should have been upcharged for an 8 cap. Thanks, Ken. I know, but what am I going to do? Like, just complain to them? No. The upcharge is the dumbest thing ever. It shouldn't cost more once you submit and pay for your card to be graded based on the grade it gets. I agree. You don't want to see my reveal tomorrow. You got no upcharge? That's not good. So it's a bittersweet when you get the upcharge email. It's a bittersweet. You're like, oh, shoot, they want more money, but oh, shoot, my cards did well. One of the most important Wolverine cards in the hobby. Thanks. I know, I agree. And there's only 10. There's only 1 green that's been graded, and there's 6 blues that have been graded by PSA. Now, remember that some cards will be graded by BGS and SGC and other grading companies. But by PSA, only 10 reds, and this is one of them. Here we go. And this one did get the upcharge email. Here we go. Let me get rid of the screen there. Stop screen. Okay. You don't want to see my ugly mug. Here we go. Wolverine Red. Now, I got this one graded in Atlanta by a previous grader from PSA or BGS. I can't remember where they were from. They looked at my card. It took them about 5 minutes. He said, it's on the 8-9 border. That's what he said. He didn't quite know how it would go. Corners on this card. Honestly, I think they're probably the best corners of any of my, and I'm not just saying this. These are the best corners I have of all the PMGs I have. These corners are fantastic. Look at that. Sharp. Great art. It's so great. It's been reused multiple times in different things. You can see my fingerprint right there. I just put it. I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up. Fingerprint on the PSA case. Here we go. I think the Scarlet Witch eBay card was serial number 96. Anyway, here, I don't want to, sorry, I'm going to reveal this. Here we go. Let's go. Bang. Man. So this is the highest grade Wolverine Reds that are currently out there. There's no 10s. This is a 9, one of 3 9s to be graded. Now, granted, there's still 90 cards that could go to PSA. But, man, this card's so cool. Marvel Madness will be so jealous, says TBC Breaks. I think, I'm not going to say that's a motivator for me, but definitely helps. Thanks, Viking Sword. Nice one. I know, this card's sick. So, that is worth an upcharge. I know that. I agree. I agree, Ken. I mean, the thing is, though, I think in PSA's eyes, they're seeing grade 8s of 2013s going on Golden for multiple tens of thousands of dollars. So I think, and I think we all agree that the shelf between a character like Spider-Man versus Wolverine is too high. Like the delta between a Spider-Man card and a Wolverine card. I know he's been in he has a more successful film franchise, certainly, and things like that. But as far as like to hardcore Marvel fans, Wolverine and Spidey have always been neck and neck. Spider-Man maybe beating him out a bit, but not by triple digits. So it's interesting. Kent says, I'm going to have you on tomorrow for my reveal. Yes, I'd love to come, and I can just bring one of my cards here. Holy cow, this is a huge, look at this, man. I mean, look at this horde of cards here. I feel, yeah. I mean, what is PC? I'm PCing 2013 Red, so so I have an extra Scarlet Witch to move. I'm not PCing any 2015, so most of these I'm probably going to try to move, to be honest. A lot of you ask, well, why did you buy them if you were not interested in PCing them? Well, I bought them because they were undervalued, and I thought they would go up, and I was right. So eat it. And now, like, they help finance the cards I did want to keep because I can't afford $20,000 Spider-Man cards, but maybe I can chisel down that price by working my way and trading and selling things to pay for my hobby. That's how I work. That's how the world works. Yeah, the 2015s, PC, 2015s you see here, probably all going to go up to auction at some point. PSA should have instead been contacting you about the image of the Wolverine, using the image of your Wolverine card. I know, right? They should have, exactly. Put it on a magazine or something. But yeah, so great submission. Again, I just want to say it for those of you that weren't here at the beginning. I was blessed with 2 Wolverine 9 Jambalayas. I would love to complete the 2015 Jambalaya set. If anybody has a Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Hulk, Deadpool, please reach out. I'd love to work out a trade. Yeah, it's just, it's hard to find these things. These cards are almost 8 years old now. So, and a lot of them are just sitting in large collections, and they're not going to move. They're not going to change hands. So it's very difficult to put these sets together so many years after they came out, especially in today's market. So, but I do think Wolverine should help dislodge an existing 2015 Jambalaya out there somewhere. But so far, I've been advertising that I have these, and I haven't gotten many pings or hits. So if anybody knows anybody out there with 2015 Jambalayas, please let me know. I'd love to complete the set. It's honestly my biggest goal right now is to complete this Jambalaya set. I think it would be just absolutely fantastic. Gotta go upload my show vid. Great stuff. Thanks, Kent. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, that's all I have. This is so, what else is coming? Let me tell you this. I have these cards came back. I'm going to wrap these in team bags, keep them nice, keep them safe, be a good steward over my cards. I'm going to truck some of these out to Dallas for the May Dallas show. If you want to see them in person, please reach out and introduce yourself. I highly encourage all of my followers here to, go to the Dallas show. Let's have some fun. Let's hang out. Let's grab a drink. Let's grab I don't personally drink, but let's, I'll watch you. Let's grab some food and have a good time. And yeah, I'd like to meet a lot of you. So yeah, come check out the cards, and good strategy on using the Wolverine Jambalaya as trade bait. And that's what you got to do, Viking. That's what you got to do, right? You got to, like these cards are great, but I think Wolverine's probably greater in value than Iron Man, Cap, or Hulk. But the thing is, I have 2, so I need to trade down. So I'll trade in anybody's favor. I can't believe I got so many PSA 9s on these Jambalayas. I got all PSA 9s except for one. All of these Jambalayas, the 2015s, came back 9s except for Scarlet Witch, that KG Minx. Couldn't get her. She got in at 8. Man, new goal possibly to try to get the whole set in 9s. How cool would that be? Man, that would be cool. I have another order of 2015 PMGs at PSA right now. They arrived on Monday. I sent those on economy, so it's going to take up to 4 or 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks for those to come back. So it's going to be a little bit of a dry spell on PSA box breaks. But stay tuned for that. Again, I want to encourage all of you to like and subscribe. Also, just so you know, I have a CGC. I have 5 comic books coming back from CGC that were pressed and graded by CGC. Those should be coming this week as well. So you should see another video pop up. For a lot of you are Marvel cards guys and don't collect comics, I highly encourage you to watch me open the box break of the comic books, because maybe A, you'll learn something about comics, and B, they do really supplement each other well, as far as like, they're really great collectibles. And the comic book market has shot up quite a bit as well. Not as much as the limited edition PMGs of Marvel cards, but comics have really surged as well. So anyway, what is it? Wednesday night? It's Wednesday night. It's March 23rd, 2022. I'm signing off. I appreciate all of you for watching my content. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be on live. I have a work party I have to get to for my new company that I started. So yeah, appreciate you so much. And this is Scandal out. If you have any questions, please reach out. If you have any leads on the cards that I mentioned that I'm looking for, please shoot me, please go out and do my will and my bidding and search for the cards and ask your friends who has 20 fiends, 15 jambalayas. This collection ain't gonna finish itself. I don't know why I'm still rambling. Peace. Gotta go. Be kind and help others.